Today we're going to be reviewing the Hellcat Pro Comp. Let's get into it. What's going on? Luke from USA Carry here, and this is Springfield Armory's new Hellcat Pro Comp OSP. It's got a cut for an optic. It's basically the same thing as a Hellcat Pro, all the same dimensions, except that it has a compensator built into the slide and the barrel itself as well. So I've had it for about a month and a half or so. I was interested in trying this out when they told me about it, since I carry a SIG 365 XL Spectre Comp. So I wanted to see how it performed up against that. As I mentioned, all the specs are the same as a regular Hellcat Pro, so it's got a 3.5-inch barrel. The width is 1 inch. The texture and everything's the same, trigger's the same, like I said, except for it being compensated. The size of the Hellcat Pro, kind of just like the SIG 365 XL and some of the other guns that are within the same size, I personally think are perfect for concealed carry. They're not too small. The smaller they are, the more snappy they are. I carried the original Hellcat for years and then switched to a Glock 48, which was a little bit bigger. I was able to carry a little bit more ammo. I prefer the size of that over the super micro compact. So I've reviewed the Hellcat Pro itself before, and it's a great gun. This one itself, I put just over 600 rounds. Like I said, I had it for about a month and a half. I took it out to the range 3 times. The first time I took it out into the desert in Las Vegas and shot it a bunch with a friend of mine, and all that footage was corrupted because I was trying to record to my iPhone, so you won't see any of that here. The footage you are looking at is from the second and third trip to MCTA range in Mississippi. And out of those 600 rounds, I didn't get any malfunctions whatsoever, so that's awesome. There were maybe 2 or 3 times where the slide didn't lock back on an empty mag, and I'm thinking it was because I was riding the magazine release a bit. But as you can see here, I tried to reproduce it and I couldn't. So I kept my thumb off the slide lock. I couldn't get the slide to not lock back. And then I tried to physically ride the slide lock on purpose, and I still couldn't get it not to lock back. So I'm chalking that up to something I did, not the gun itself. I took it out yesterday to compare it to a regular Hellcat Pro. This is the version with a threaded barrel, and the slide locked back every time. So performance-wise, the gun ran great. The second time I took it to the range, I was trying to compare it to a few different pistols, which was the Glock 48, the original Hellcat, which is the smaller version, and my SIG 365 XL Spectre Comp. I was using a Manus X to track the muzzle rise, so I'll throw up some of that data on the screen. As you can see, there was less muzzle rise than the non-comped pistols, and definitely less muzzle rise than the original Hellcat. And then the second time I took it out, I was comparing it to a non-comped Hellcat, and that's when I kind of really could tell the difference. I kept going back and forth between each gun, and I could for sure feel that the original Hellcat was definitely getting more muzzle rise when I was shooting, and the comp version was definitely staying flatter and I was able to get back on target a lot quicker. So does the compensator work? I'd say yes. Compared to my SIG 365 XL Spectre Comp, I'd say the recoil was about the same. Even though there is a difference. So this has a longer barrel, and it has a port in the actual barrel and the slide that match up. Whereas the 365 Spectre Comp has a shorter barrel and has ports in the slide that are directly in front of the barrel. If you can see that. Now, which one of these had more or less recoil? I couldn't really feel any difference, but I'd say they both do reduce the recoil than their non-comped versions. So some of the questions I always get asked is, would I carry this gun? And the answer is yes, I would carry this. I'm not gonna be switching to it from my SIG 365. I love that gun. Like I said, I've been carrying it for probably over a year, and I don't just switch carry guns just because something new came out. But if you are in the market for a new concealed carry gun, I'd definitely take a look at the Hellcat Pro Comp. If this is the size of pistol you're looking for, or if you're already looking at the Hellcat Pros, why not get the compensated version for a little less recoil? I don't have any holsters for the Hellcat Pros, but I'm assuming since it's pretty much the same dimensions with just the slide cut on it, it should fit in all Hellcat Pro holsters. but obviously double check that with the manufacturer before you go and buy something. It comes with a 15-round mag and a 17-round extended mag as well. So you get 2 magazines with it. So here's a comparison of it up against the regular Hellcat. Now again, this is the one with a threaded barrel. So a regular Hellcat Pro would just not have the extended threaded barrel out of the end of it. But as you can see, it's all the same. The Hellcat Pro compared to my SIG 365 XL Spectre Comp. This also has the Filster grip from Boresight Solutions. So it cuts down on the beaver tail, has this hump feature in it. I love this grip. If you're looking to upgrade the grip on your carry gun, go check out Boresight Solutions. It winds up being a little bit shorter than the Hellcat Pro, but pretty much the same width, pretty much the same length. 365 is maybe a tad bit shorter, but there is a height difference, but you're also getting 15+1 rounds versus 12+1. So that's gonna wrap it up for my review of the Hellcat Pro Comp. Thanks for sticking around. If you wanna get one of these cool hats, the new USA Carry swag store is live. Some of the products are down below in the description, or you can go to store.usacarry.com. I've got hats, stickers, patches, shirts, and hoodies. So I appreciate you sticking around. Thanks for your support. Give this video a like, share it, and I will see you in the next one.